Hello dear students of class 8th, we have already finished chapter 1 and today we are going to start a new chapter, reproduction plants. Let me ask you, what is reproduction? Reproduction is a process of producing young ones of own kind, and reproduction is a vital phenomenon of all living things. So first we will see the types of reproduction. There are two types of reproduction: asexual reproduction, or you can say vegetative reproduction, and sexual reproduction. So first we study in detail asexual reproduction. First method is binary fission. Before that, let me tell you what is asexual reproduction. The method of reproduction involves a single parent which gives rise to the new individual, and the offsprings produced by this method are the exact copies of their parent. This type of reproduction occurs in lower animals like amoeba, hydra, and yeast. Binary fission. What happens in binary fission, as you can see in this diagram, is small and lower organisms such as bacteria, paramecium, and blue-green algae reproduce through this method, the method of binary fission. And what is the meaning of binary? Means two, or fission means splitting. Simply, cell divides or splits into two daughter cells, and each daughter cell grows into adult individual. Next, budding. Budding you can see here, and this type of reproduction commonly seen in fungus. Fungus means, for example, yeast, and in this method a small bud is seen the parent body. This bud grows, increases in size, and when it gets mature, it detached from the parent's body. One part moves into the bud, and as a result, the detached bud is capable of growing into an independent plant. You can see the parent body and a small outgrowth appears here, and when it gets mature, it detaches from the parent's body. Next is fragmentation, and fragmentation, you see, body of an organism breaks up into two or more fragments. Each part or each fragment grows into a new plant, and this kind of reproduction is seen in filamentous algae like Spirogyra. Filamentous algae is Spirogyra. Then spore formation. Spore formation is an asexual method of reproduction in plants. Formation of spores is seen on the lower of the leaves of some ornamental plants, and here these spores with the seeds formed in higher plants, and these spores have they are covered by a hard protective coat. Why? So that they can withstand unfavorable conditions. What are unfavorable conditions? Like high temperature and low humidity. They can survive for a long period of time, and after getting favorable condition, they start producing new plants. And where this type of reproduction occurs? This type of reproduction occurs in ferns, fungi, and mosses. And fungus also produces spores. Next, vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation, this is called vegetative propagation because the production of new plants takes place through the vegetative parts of the plant. What are the vegetative parts of the plant? Like roots, stem, or leaves. Usually, a new plant grows from seed, but a new plant can also grow from roots, stem, or leaves. So, here you see reproduction by stems, by aerial stem. You see cutting method, and here new plants can be obtained from the stem of an existing plant by the method of cuttings. What we do in this method? A small part of a stem of a plant which is removed by making a cut with a sharp knife is called a cutting. While making a cutting, care should be taken. The lower end of a stem cutting is buried in the moist soil, and the upper part of cutting having bud is kept above the ground. The new plant grows in some time. So this is the method by aerial stem. Then by subaerial stem, by underground stem, runners and stolons in strawberries, they grow by underground stem. Then you see some various kinds of underground stem. Rhizome is an underground stem. Bears roots and shoots at the nodes like turmeric, ginger, corm. Corm is also an underground stem. Then bulbs. Bulb is an underground stem having a bud and membranous leaves as there in onion. Tubers. You see, tubers are stems that grow underground and are fleshy. They serve for food storage and reproduction. And you see some growth on the potato. They are called eyes, and eyes contain buds that are capable of growing into new plants. Stored food within the tubers is used by the buds during the process of growing into a new plant. So potato is an example of tuber. So this much for today, dear students. In next video we will learn reproduction by roots and reproduction by leaves. So take care. Goodbye.